let me turn the comments.
Yes.
Okay. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Mm.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Swift.
Hi, Swift. Hi, people. Morgan.
Stop repeating me.
Okay. Liam. Curbs. I don't know. Everybody.
Oh yeah, the camera is lagging again. Not very good.
What's wrong with the camera? Oh. So what's wrong with the camera?
Yeah, no, hold on, let me connect my old one. This is annoying.
Yes.
Well, hello everybody. Wait, give me a second. I'm gonna connect my old camera.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Okay. I cut you out. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. That's what she says, right?
Huh?
Oh.
What you said?
So, like, do you watch adult
I was just
content?
copying you. Nothing. No.
Red is the best. Thank you so much for donating, but however, that's not really none of your business.
Stupid.
I'm an adult. I don't know.
Happy birthday, early Vanessa. Happy
What?
early birthday, Vanessa.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. There you go. There we go. Now let me fix it a little bit.
Yes, hello, Mick, Zaid, Mick. I don't know how to say that. Yay, big screen!
I love you and Cole so much less than 33333.
That's quite a lot. Hold on.
What's wrong with your audio?
My audio? What's wrong with it?
Oh no, I hear it now.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep it like that. Yeah, so I fixed it now. How are we doing, guys?
Yay! I'm good. Thank you for asking.
No, not you.
Okay.
Okay, good. So, we're gonna answer some question while we're on Magma. I didn't show you my screen on the Magma yet, but
Thank you for the hair ASMR.
oh, you can hear it? My bad.
I can't hear
Actually,
it.
you know what? No.
Young niece
I feel
and
like my
Aunt
brain's
Dead
being
and love I'm
combed. No,
Eagle
it's
One.
fine. I'm not
Yeah,
complaining.
your last the four strands of dreads.
No, please. I don't know. I don't know if I could
Cole
function with two.
SMR. What? Get ready with me and call my four dreads.
4 dreads.
I would put little bows on them.
Oh, maybe I should draw myself like that. Let's do that. Very pretty. Sunday outfit.
Okay, I'm done.
Get ready with me to get my forehead bitten.
Yes, Swift.
Thank you, Swift. Thank you, Swift.
Yes,
Against my will.
let me see. Young niece and aunt, good and love. I'm your eagle one. Okay, right is best. Thank you so much for donating.
Excuse me.
Cole, did you find a few questions that you would like to answer today?
Yes, I have three.
You
Um,
have 3. Okay.
there is one.
1.
Well, I will get one. There
But you
is.
said 3.
I have three, but I'll pick one out of three. Then we can go to 2 and then 3. Okay.
Yes.
So okay. Somebody asked. Uh, he said, "Why did you two decide? How do I read this? Why did you two decide you wanted to be a content creator? I'm guessing they mean when did you two, and why? When and why?
Yeah, you can use it as that and
Does
when
that
and
make
why.
sense?
You can
Yeah,
start
yeah, yeah.
because I'm still
Be first.
fixing my.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Um. I started creating art. What year was it? I think when I was in 2000. I actually started in 2000. I think it was 2012. I'm posting it online, and let me see. I just wanted to create art. I mean, I wanted to create art that I wanted to see online, and um, yeah.
What's going on? You got nervous there?
No, I'm still thinking. um, I mean, yeah, it's. I mean, it's. I feel like I'm always. It's fun to get my ideas out and to post it online. So I I think maybe not. I don't know how to answer this really actually. Okay, your turn.
when you first
Yes.
when you first found the
Hmm.
questions, didn't you think how am I gonna
Hmm.
answer that?
Yeah, I screenshotted questions.
Okay. Okay, let
Well,
me.
maybe the first one that I picked out, but I mean the second one. But yeah, go ahead.
Mhm. Well, let me
Hmm.
Okay. So wait, question was when and why?
Hmm.
Okay. So okay. So um when I was 10 years old when I when I started posting more on social media, I do think I became a content creator like not on purpose. It was just like something happening on accident. It's kind of it's just literally just like it was a hobby and it it became my work at some point, because I've been doing this like for the past 14 years, so basically so basically yes, I see it. Hold on, my thoughts.
No, take your time. One,
I just completely
two,
forgot what I was saying.
3. Oops.
What did I say? What I wanted? What I was talking about something
Oh
I forgot.
no, there it goes. Oh no, the thought. No. Hi, Vix.
Basically, oh, hi Vix.
Happy
Mm,
belated birthday.
what was
Wow.
I thinking? Hold on.
It was
I don't
maybe
know.
why
My
you
brain
decided to
is
do.
just simply like it just like it disappeared into the nothingness, and I couldn't grab it. Now it's just like sitting here without any type of thoughts.
Yes.
Basically, okay, hold on. So basically, um, and I accidentally became a content creator because I was just post whatever I wanted to. I would post, like things I enjoyed, the fandoms I enjoyed, and I just simply never stopped. And I obviously like all gathered more and more people around me who enjoyed the same stuff as I did, and like the same type of fandoms, or like animation wise, or there's so much more. And basically, it wasn't even planned. It didn't like I got up and I was like, I'm gonna become a content creator. It's like it was never a thought. It just became something naturally, you know. So it's kind of like I don't know even to say when I became one, because if you think about it, I kind of was I was always one, because the moment I started to post my art online, I think that's pretty much when I when it started. So yes. Oh, Vix has to go back to work. Bye bye, Vix. Have fun at work.
Bye, Boots.
Yes. So basically, yeah,
I
it
mean, yeah.
was not really planned. It's just like I was enjoying creating stuff, and since I enjoyed it so much, and you know, through all those years, I gathered people, you know, that enjoyed also my work, and now we're here.
Now we're here.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any questions? Or, I mean, I have another one.
I have questions. Who, for you, for us?
No, well, did you screenshot any questions?
Oh
Or,
no, I didn't yet. I thought I were gonna go through yours first.
okay. Let's see what else. Out of my 3 questions, okay, somebody asked, how do you deal with mean comments under videos?
So,
Yes.
you want me to answer or you want you to answer first?
Um, hmm,
Because I'm still like I'm cleaning up
yeah,
my space a little bit
yeah,
so that
take
I
your time.
can.
I do think that I kind of had an idea. Like, I already knew that posting on social media would bring a lot of, um, mean comments or just like a lot of opinions from anybody. Um, but it's like, how can I explain? I mean, I guess you have to you have to kind of realize that you can't really take these people like personally or take them seriously because, well, one, they don't know you, and people who leave mean comments, they're not your audience. You're not creating for them, especially in the long run. Especially if you just post to post whatever you like, post what makes you happy. I do think that there's always going to be mean comments no matter what you post. But yeah, it's it's something I feel like I had to get used to personally, and I mean, I mean, I am trans, so I get a lot of transphobic comments. But I feel like because of getting so much, at this point, I kind of see them as something silly because it's like they all kind of sound the same. Nobody is original anymore. It's pretty much the same thing over and over again. And also, like, I know that people who leave mean comments and stuff like that, like, they're not the people that I'm posting for. I'm posting because like, I post things that make me happy. Um, and a lot of my content isn't for them. So it's like, if I know my content's for them, it's like, I
Hold
know they're
on,
not going
you're
to stick
lagging a
around.
little bit. Wait, hold on.
Oh
Give me a
no.
sec. Wait, let me quit enjoy again. Hold on. Okay, speak.
Yes. I'm speaking.
Okay.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I
Great.
think I think you can now continue where you left off.
Okay, where did I leave? Um, uh, I mean, yeah, I feel like it's gotten a lot easier for me to post hate. I mean, not post hate comments. No, it's gotten a lot easier for me to, I guess, deal with hate comments over time. That's just something that I had to get used to. Putting myself out there and posting my art and kind of understanding that the people who typically leave hate comments are not the people who are going to stay. If they do, that's kind of weird because if they, that is just weird. Um, but yeah, they're not my audience. They're not the people that I'm posting for. So I kind of just at this point, it's become easier to let them roll off my shoulder. Yeah. Now your turn.
No, it didn't. Um,
You go.
Yes. Basically, the thing with the hate comments, I think at one point it's just like, obviously it's kind of like some people are saying, yeah, like you can, like I was always like, against, just people bullying online, and like some people are gonna say, yeah, you can just turn off your phone, you can put your phone away, and it's like I feel like those kind of people don't really understand like until it happens to them, because like it's simply like
Mm,
you cannot say it's impossible to not be affected by this. You're still gonna be affected in some other way, no matter how much you're gonna act like you don't actually care, because you know
mm,
so it's kind of like it's just it's impossible to ignore. And I think through I think pretty much I never really like got hate like before I grew to be bigger, because again I've been posting my content like for a while. And back then, I mean, most of the time I was just around my friends, so like I would show art to my friends and I would go, oh my god, that's so amazing. So like I wouldn't really get hate, like there was no reason for me to get hate. And like maybe someone would say, yes, your drawing sucks. So, and I was like, oh, I was sad, but like whatever. um so basically, why should we laugh? Oh my god, what did you do? I don't even watch.
No, I'm kidding.
No, keep it, it's fine. It reminds me of someone. I can't tell who right now. I don't know
Okay,
who
you'll
it
figure it
reminds me
out.
of. But basically, yeah, and the thing is right now also, again, I do like to remind people that, the more attention you get on the internet, you're gonna also get negative attention. Like there's gonna be a positive one, and there's gonna be, you can be the angel on this earth. Literally, you can be like sent from God, and people still are gonna not like you for some reason. So by that I mean, because you have to think there are like billion people on this planet. You cannot expect every single one of them to like you. That's why I'm saying you have to stay authentic, because that's how you find your type of people basically, like type of groups, like that's how we have all own groups, how we that we like to hang around with, because that's we get the same vibe, we get the same like feeling of each other. And the ones that
Mm,
you don't feel the same vibe with, you just don't want to hang around them, right? So because like you don't really feel it. And that's the same thing, however, like with content creators, you don't have to watch them. You can just simply like block them or whatever, so like nobody's forcing you to watch them. So like for me personally, I do know, like I'm not surprised that people may not like me just because I exist. Roughly said, because like I don't know, maybe they don't like my humor, maybe they don't like my appearance. There's something about maybe they don't like, which is okay. Like that's how we are. You're allowed to not like someone for some reason. Um because that's a human thing to do. And however, me personally, because I know that that's normal, for people just simply not like someone, um it's like on the bad days, yes, it does it can affect you, like you can take things
mm,
personal, maybe, if everything just piles up, you keep ignoring everything. And like I had
mm,
those days where it just would pile up, and like on one day I would just feel like exploding, and just like, and not being able to take any type of comment and stuff like that. So, and that was also a time where I would like read comments, but like after a while I had to stop, because
mm,
it was just so much, and my brain was not able to like, to read everything and to keep everything in my head. You have to think there's like so many comments, and my brain is like so small, and like how am I supposed to keep it, like how is it, because I was at a point where I was not able to go through my day, because my brain was so distracted by things that don't even like make sense in that type of
mm,
way.
mm.
I'm completely leaving the topic that I'm supposed to talk about accidentally. So basically, what I was saying is that you're always gonna get hate. Like you cannot just not get hate. You always get it. But
Mm,
um, it's okay. Like I knew it's gonna come. And I think that there is a difference between criticism and like people who are actually trying to hurt you. Because
mm.
Just felt like it RQ.
Thank you, Pat Cat. Basically, because I would get maybe criticism, which I know that I can apply to how I work in order to get better. And then
Mm,
there are comments which are literally aimed for me to get hurt. I remember, like, for example, like, maybe people making comments on my body or like something, basically something that
mhm.
was intentionally said to be hurtful, so that's the
Yeah.
type of comments that I do not like. Even I don't let them get to me, because it's like, when I know that you're saying something to be hurtful, I don't
Mm,
even have to like take it seriously, because I know that it comes from a place of just like hate and maybe jealousy, and maybe whatever there is going on in your life.
mm,
I do think it's projection at some point, because I think
mm,
as a person who knows that, like, if you know that you're not gaining anything at all from hurting someone, you know that you don't need it. You don't have to go outside and like hurt people by saying mean things just because you feel like it, because you know you're not gaining anything from it. So, like, for me personally, if you do this for some reason, I guess you're doing this to feel some type of way, maybe to feel like in control. I don't know. So,
yeah.
sorry, go on
Yeah. It's
now.
Oh, you're fine. I mean, it's like, misery loves company. So I think a lot of people who are miserable, typically they don't stick around to, they only like they're not there to actually support you, or like, you know to see you grow, or to like even want to grow with you, or just some stuff like that. Like, their intention isn't really to it's just not aligned with what you want to do, really. Like, you don't post things to get hate, unless like you intentionally like do that. But it's like, it just depends on what kind of content that you put out. If the content that you put out is something that you enjoy, I mean, yeah, again, like, people are going to be mad at anything. Like you said, you can be an angel, and somebody will find something to be mad about. Like, they'll even fight that the grass would be blue, just afraid. But I do think at the end of the day, these people, they're not really focusing on themselves. And again, like, if you know what you want to post, and you know that it's really not your target audience, like, people who are miserable, like those, people who leave hate comments and whatnot, like, those are not your target audience. Um, that's this one thing that I keep in mind when it comes to comments like that, because sometimes I do, sometimes obviously I'm human, so sometimes it affects me, but I think when it does affect me, it's important to remind myself that, these people are hurt. These people, they typically, they need a punching bag or whatever. I'm not saying that I have to become their punching bag, but it is important to kind of, I feel like, look outside of the situation and be like, what is it?
No, go
Oh,
on. I just
yes.
I just wanted to interrupt you. Go on.
Mm, mm, mm. It's, I don't know. Um, yeah, it's just really important to know that you have. I mean, I have to kind of step outside of. I have to kind of like see it through like an overview of third person, and go like, okay, well, overall, this is not the audience that I'm catering to. Will they matter tomorrow? No. Will their opinion matter the next week? No. Will it maybe affect my mood for a few minutes, few seconds? Yes, but that doesn't mean I have to stop doing what I'm doing. Or that doesn't have to mean that I have to stop posting content because there's hate comments. Because honestly, I could focus on a lot of the hate, but I could also focus on a lot of the really nice comments that I receive, a lot of the support that I receive. Um, so yeah, it's just understand that you're human. It's okay to be upset over things, but it's also okay to understand that these you really don't have to let these things dictate what you really want to do. Like, if you really want to create things that make you happy, these comments aren't really gonna they're not gonna matter. As the more you post things that you like and whatnot. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No. No, it's good. I just didn't want to interrupt you before because people do keep saying bullying as a character development. I don't think so. I
Mm.
had to actually I pretty much had to go to therapy for 3 years. I don't think it's actually character development. It's kind of hard to actually get
Mhm.
rid of the things that I think, I don't know, it's just, that's what I mean when I say people don't actually understand like how much your words actually affect people. That's what I mean.
Mm.
Cuz like I don't really think they meant it like seriously, but still it's just like, so I just read and I feel like, reminding people that actually it does affect
Hello
people.
Nirami, hello Nirami,
Oh
hello,
my god.
hello.
Hello, Pepper.
11 are really inspiring G, and I love her
Um,
content. I love it, I love it, I do, I
I
do.
mean, yeah, I don't feel like bullying is a character development at all.
No. So yeah,
Yeah, it's
it's definitely not it. But
Mhm.
again, as people say, that's what I mean. Is that basically the internet is always gonna be like this. You cannot change how people gonna act. People are gonna act the way they want to because they're anonymous, right? So that's what I mean. Is that the only thing I can change is just my perspective on it, which I already explained. It's just that when I know that your words are coming from a place of hate and like just like misery, um, I'm not gonna take it seriously because I just know that it doesn't have to do anything with me, but more with you actually, with your own life. You know.
Mhm.
Um. So yes, by that by that all means, I think every human should get a free therapy session at least once or twice because I think there are like many unresolved issues with so many people actually.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think people
understanding
just
that,
only
yes.
know this or notice it that it that yeah.
I
But oh
mean, I
well.
feel like everybody needs therapy, even if you think you're fine. Everybody needs therapy. Um,
Yeah. Well, I think there is no, like, for me personally, there is no need to even talk about it because, like, bullying is bad. There is no need to justify it. It's just like,
mhm.
you cannot change my mind in any type of way to say that bullying is good. Like, that's why I'm not even gonna start, like, talking to people about
Mhm.
it. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Everybody has room for improvement. Anybody. Um, let me see.
Yes, but that's what I mean. So I'm saying bullying is something that many people use a way to leave the stress in their own life. Yes, it's not okay, but you got to remember you're more than the one-sided thing they argue with you. Yes, that's what I mean is that the reason why I also not take it personally is because, again, as I said, I know it has nothing to do with me personally, but it has more to
I'm
do
late to
with them
this,
and
but
their
I think
life.
people shouldn't
Hold
be
on.
bullying
Mm.
others. I do, however, believe in tough love or critique.
Thank you, Rage Shady. Yes, tough love and critique, that's completely different. There's the difference between obviously like tough love and critique and bullying. So I do agree with you with that. Um I do believe in tough
Mm.
love and critique. However, I think there's like a thin line, where people sometimes maybe not they cannot really sometimes see which is which.
Mm.
Uh so yes. Um
Yeah.
Therapy is like $100. Yeah, that's what I said. I think it would be like nice for people to have a free therapy sessions like once or twice. That's what I said because I know therapy is not for free. Because by that I mean is that how many people it would be actually nice to for someone to actually sit them and help them.
Mhm.
Uh,
Um, let me see. Let me see. With the other questions. Or did you want to keep talking about this?
I don't know. I don't think there is much to say. I mean, I think I said everything because
Mm.
the topic, the question was about a hateful comments, and then obviously it
Mm.
came over to also like with bullying, which also I guess
Mm.
that's also a part of it. So yeah, basically, I do think I've answered it the way I would have. I don't think I'm missing anything, because as I said in
Yeah.
short, people on the internet are gonna be reckless because they're anonymous, which gives them like this feeling of power because they know that they're not gonna be confronted personally.
Yep.
And the only thing you can do is to try to keep your mindset positive and understand that those type of people may do something because their own lives are not doing very good right now, you know? So
Hmm.
it's more understanding that it has nothing to do with you, but it's something that those people should kind of take care of in their own lives, maybe in the future, hopefully, you know, when they get the chance to. But to remember, it has nothing to do with you. If it's like not critique,
Yeah.
if it's literally just like hateful comment, yeah, that's it. I think that's how I should have answered
Yeah.
from the beginning, but I started to yap a lot.
That's okay. Well, this is like a conversation, so it's
Yeah, I
fine.
know,
Let
I
me
know.
see. Um, let me see. Mm, 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 mm.
Did you have a third one?
Yeah, I'm looking for it. Let me see. I mean, there's a question for like audios and the audios that you use for your videos. Somebody asked, how do you get audios for basically your videos or your shorts? Um, I mean, I like to I like to listen to music. So if it's like a song that I like, or if it's like an audio that I like that I think is funny, or if I see a video on TikTok or on social media that I think is funny, I just save it. And sometimes I like, I find inspiration or ideas through those. And you know, if I have the idea in mind, or if I hear the audio and it gives me an idea, I do write it down so I don't forget, because I want to use it for a video, for content. And sometimes I even sometimes I even I like play one of my favorite songs, or maybe play one of my favorite audios, and I'll dance to it, just to like feel the energy of the song, or just have fun with it. But no, I don't get too serious with it. I mean, yeah, it's pretty much, if you like a certain song, or if you find a funny, relatable video that you relate to, um, why not
Hi
use it? Why not
Nirami.
take inspiration
Love your
from it?
content
Why not,
SM.
have
Orange
fun with
heart.
it? Um, yeah, that's how you find my audios, typically online. Yeah.
Mm, so
Ooh.
audios. Mm,
Yes.
I don't know. I've been using TikTok since 2020 or 2021. I don't remember. And since then, I've been saving audios, not intentionally again for doing content, but maybe
Mm.
I saved audios to those like edit sounds that you wanted to like to listen to over and over again. Yeah, like and sometimes I walk in and start listening to music. I just go through my audios and like play different edit sounds. Um,
Mhm.
and basically some of them are also again like those silly like audios too. I think I have like 3,000 audios saved on my TikTok account. So like I do, yeah, I do like I do like going through them from time to time. Sometimes, maybe if I feel like I'm out of ideas, so I just like go
Mhm.
way, 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 way down, and
Yeah.
and I just listen to them again because I also like listening to them. Most of the time I do it when I walk with my dog too.
Mhm.
Since we're going on walks and like I just walk and I listen to them and either I just like do it just for enjoyment, or I might find one or two audios that I can still use, for something, for like for a fandom that I'm in right now or something else. But yes, that's the thing. That's how it is with audios. I think pretty much it's just like that. I have like 3,000 audios saved, but also at the same time, it's just like hearing things on your For You page, and maybe using that like as a like sound. Like it doesn't have to be like a popular sound, it can be something that you found for yourself to kind of stay open-minded, to see if there's something you can do with the audio that you're hearing, if there's like a potential behind it. So yes.
Yes. Okay, so then those are the 3 questions.
Okay, hold on. Wait, let me get a drink. I keep forgetting that. Because I didn't want to interrupt you reading.
Okay.
Hold on.
Go drink, girl. Yes. Hi, everybody. How's everybody's Sunday? Sunday's a relaxing day. Go relax. Hopefully, you can do that. Who said it's
Also,
Tuesday?
I saw someone say that like a while ago, but I saw it and I wanted to say something, but I didn't want to like interrupt you. Also, like,
go ahead.
I saw someone say that, I think we were talking about bullying and stuff like that, because I see sometimes like also again like questions, stuff like that. I do want to point out again that whenever I do either mental health streams or stuff like that, I do want to remind people again that they should seek professional help, because most of the time when I do mental health streams is because I simply talk about my personal experience that I had, because because I personally like went through bullying and stuff like that, and like, and just like kind of, progressed in my mental health. So it's kind of like, just giving people like small tips that helped me in my journey. So it's kind of like, I don't know about yours, but I'm just talking about my journey. So, maybe it gives you a little idea to maybe I should try it. But again, that's what I'm saying. I'm not a therapist though. So that means no matter what you're doing, there's just simply things that I cannot help you with, So you always should seek professional help. I can just give you a little bit of my personal experience. However, everything else, you need to take care of it yourself, because that's your life and you need to take care of it, because nobody else is going to do it for you. You need to take care of yourself.
Thank you. Yes.
Yes, okay.
Amazing.
I want to say that before, but I didn't want to interrupt you, so now we can continue. Let me see. In the comment section.
My B-day next month.
Yeah.
Could you say happy birthday?
Hi, Alex. Happy birthday. Happy early birthday. Your birthday is next month. That's kind of a little bit a while, but happy early birthday.
Excuse me.
Oh, someone said, "Oh, I bought your hand drawing course. I love it so much."
Good. I'm happy. I hope you're learning from it. Yes.
Oh.
I'll be sad if you don't learn anything.
Yes. I don't know. Cole uses a lot of smart words.
What did I say? What?
No, I'm just talking generally.
Oh.
Okay.
I will use easier words. I'm so sorry. I'll use easier.
So let me see.
Okay.
Let me see the comments. He is smart. Sorry, go on.
Thank you. I tried best. So somebody asked, well, in the community post thing still. Why do you like to draw? Why do you wear wigs?
When will you wear wigs?
Let's see.
So much. Okay, I think I found something. So I don't think it applies to you, Cole, but whatever.
Whatever.
Basically, no, but the other 3 questions do imply to you. But like the first one, the first one was, how many years have you been animating for? I'm sorry. Yes. Don't worry. I'll teach you.
Thank you.
Basically, personally, I've been when I was little, I think already like 8 years old, I was trying to do like stop motion with clay figures. I would just try to press like on the camera, like pause really quickly, so that by the end of the video it looks like stop motion. That's kind of how I discovered like my interest in moving things. And then later I got I think when I was like maybe 12, I got a Flipnote Hatana. I mean Nintendo DS, and then you had like the Flipnote Hatana in it. It was like a little animation program.
Yes.
And I used to draw there a lot too, so that's also where I used to animate. And then eventually later on my computer, I just started to do like frame after frame animation in Paint to Sai. I would just like do frames, I would save them, and I would import them all individually into like editing program.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, I didn't know how else to do it.
Okay.
So
hey, we got here.
yes, basically. Oh, thank you, Cole. Draw my life. Yes. Basically, yeah, that's how I basically started to animate. Here and there, and eventually I started doing animation memes because it was always my interest, and like I think animation is a wonderful way. Oh, it looks like I have a hat on my head because of the bill painting behind me.
Yeah, it does.
It looks like a little hat.
Oh my god, I'm not talking to Nirami, I'm talking to your Bill version of
The bill version.
Yes.
I hope nobody knows that I'm possessed right now and just like small hat like over
Oh
me.
no. Guys, do you think she's possessed right now? I don't know. Anyways,
No,
yeah.
because I just looked at the camera and I'm like, what is this? The thing above my head, and I realized it's like the Bill Cipher painting, but it's just like,
Yeah.
that's
Looks like
interesting.
you perfectly sat there. You sat
Yeah.
there.
Oh god.
That's
But
good.
basically, yeah. How are the other question? As I said, um. So, what or who was your inspiration for your art style?
Ooh. Oh no. There's a lot. Okay.
Well, maybe I do. Although it's like more aesthetic, but I do know like one artist for your inspiration.
Yes.
I don't know. I cannot spell his name though.
Is it oh no, I don't think I can spell his name
You
either.
also cannot spell the name.
I think we know the same person though. Wait, is it what is it? Leon? No. Hold on. No.
No, we're already thinking about different person. His name is no way damn Leon. That's not what I'm thinking.
No, it's not Leon at all. But his name's not even Leon. I don't know why I said that.
It's with a B. Oh my god, let me go to your Pinterest board. Let me go and see your Pinterest board. I know I'm gonna find it. I know because I saw your Pinterest board before. I know you added him more than once.
Yes. Wait, let me look too.
People also said that your work reminds them of him.
Oh, what's his name?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Wait.
What's his name?
Oh man, now I know it.
With a B.
Me. But wait, it's coming. Wait, hold on.
Oh my god.
It's really close to my brain. I just can't grab it.
Yes, wonderful. I'm trying to but like my Pinterest page is glitching right now for some reason.
I'm looking. Oh, I found it. I think.
Oh, what's his name?
His name. Oh, it's not loading. Wait. Wait. Is it? I don't know. I'm gonna butcher his name. Biscott?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. This one. I know that you're like a little bit inspired by him too, like in your work, weren't you?
Yeah. Yes, I love a lot of his work. A lot of his chaoticness. I really like it because I don't know. Like I like a lot of art that
You guys are both so
doesn't
wise.
make
Great
sense.
stream.
Like a lot of art that doesn't like nobody really knows what's going on.
Thank you, Aaron. Okay, go on.
Thank you, Aaron. You know, a lot of art that makes you look or question things. Like I guess I like a lot of art that doesn't make It doesn't make it kind of makes you think, but it makes you confused. But it inspires you. I like a lot of
You
art that
like feeling
invokes emotion.
confused.
I like art. I mean, I like, yeah, yeah. No, well, maybe. I like questioning art.
Mm.
Um, I like a lot of art that has shapes and like a lot of clear shapes. Let me see what else. Because I used to draw a lot of realism, but I mean, I kind of dropped a lot of that years ago.
I think if you
Um,
would continue, would people would say it looks AI.
ah, that's okay. I post my
Mhm.
speaking and prove them wrong. But yeah, yeah. Go ahead. I think I might think of more, but you can go ahead.
Yeah, I'm actually still thinking. I don't know. I know just
Hmm.
like I do know one artist that was very very big inspired back then, but like what I maybe was I was 14, but like I definitely the art style is not like any way in my art style right now because it was just like a little phase back then. Um, but as of now, um, the way I draw. Wait. Well, I think one
Mm,
of the way things I was inspired also is just like gorillas. Yeah, that's one thing for sure. Um,
mhm,
and to this day I'm still inspired by gorillas, like when the way they also draw clothing and stuff like that. I do
mm,
try to still like kind of um try to understand how they do it, because I really would love to do it just like the way they do, obviously with my little spark added to
yes.
it, but like it looks realistic, but at the same time I'm cartoony, so it's like perfect for me. um
Yeah, it's really fluid.
Exactly, and it's just like, and I think the another one because of how cartoony it was Scott Pilgrim, also the one that I really liked. I
Yeah.
just loved how simple the art style looked, and I think that also which inspired me to start doing button noses. I guess I was always like interested in those like simply drawn noses, which are like just like buttons. Um, so that's another thing. What else I was inspired? What else? What else? What else? Um, Actually, I do think because I'm trying to, I'm going through like different phases and to remember
Mm,
where I got it from. I do think when thinking about my eyes, the way I draw my eyes, I do think that's something that I just started doing naturally. It just like
mm,
I would just draw like simple eyes, and I would like with like as the time passed, I would just like make it a little bit different. I guess I would kind of feel like the shape doing differently, like
mhm,
I think maybe because it's something like that you start to feel confident in when you draw it, so like this eye shapes, and you kind of already know how it's supposed to look like, so like you
yes.
feel more confident when drawing the eyes, so like that's why I started to do like a little bit different shapes, like to maybe portray the emotion better. And
Yeah.
and then I started adding the eyelashes, and I do think it's funny that you said it, because like when I talked to Cole, um basically
Yes.
he did say when the way I draw blush on my characters, basically, how I
Yeah.
draw, yeah, how I draw the blush, basically going like from here to here, he did say
Hmm.
that it's actually kind of funny because that's why I actually do my blush in real life too, because
Yeah.
like when I add blush, I always add like a little bit here and then also my nose, so it kind of does make this like the same shape. So it's kind of funny
Yeah.
because I basically started to also put things that I do on my face, literally on my art too, with a blush.
Hmm.
And I think the same thing with the eyelashes. I kind of guess just wanted to, yes, I guess I just started to feel confident. That's how I want to portray the eyes and like the blush and stuff like this. It's not something that I think, oh, maybe I'm gonna, use it and not use it anymore. It's something that I'm
Hmm.
like, okay, I like it and it's gonna stay. And it's just
Yeah.
gonna change in its own way, like a little bit different. Um. So yeah, the eyes just kind of evolved themselves, I guess. Not really because I was
Mm.
inspired by someone. Um. Well, when I think about different rendering techniques, I think there are a lot of artists, but not specific ones. It's more like the ones when you watch tutorials from. Um. Mm-mm-mm. But yes, I
Yes, I do.
don't.
I do like.
Sorry,
I
go
do
on,
like
go on.
the. Oh no, I'm just talking about the blush that you add on your art. But well, though, because I've noticed with your style, like the eyes are really expressive, as well as like the face and like the expressions that are being made. Like I feel like your style is very like fluid and just expressing the sort of emotion that you want to convey. And I mean, I do love. I feel like the blush is definitely one thing that is recognizable because I think one time you like took a photo and it was just like a selfie and it looked like it looked like the blush that you had on your art. I don't think you meant to do that, but I do think that sometimes as artists we can like put ourselves in our style without even like knowing or meaning to, which is a really charming thing that I tend to notice.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because there's art versus the artist. Obviously, I think I guess mine's kind of obvious because
Do you
I draw
do you
something.
notice do you notice maybe the change in how on like in how you draw yourself? Maybe like, you know, for example, like before we met and how you draw yourself now. Do you think there's like a difference maybe in some type of way?
Actually, I actually would like to check real quick.
I do
Um,
I do remember, but like that's what I mean. Like I do remember you, like because that's why you always seemed like when we first like started following each other. That's why you kind of seemed intimidating to me. Because like you would like always. I mean, because you were not that open back then as you are now,
mm,
and kind of like the art would you post. It's just like again this like I remember that one when you hold like when you were holding Minky in your hand, you know, when you were like like sitting down and stuff like that. I think yeah, like your line art was more rough, you know, it was like more
mm,
which again I did like it a lot, you know,
mm.
that was like that's why like it was very 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 outstanding. But like and I think I realized that now your line art became like maybe a little bit softer now than compared to back then.
I mean, I do feel like, um, yeah, I mean, I do feel like I was kind of, the way I draw myself is like a shape like. Um, I would say in videos that I make, it's definitely more expressive with shape. However, I feel like um, sometimes I like to express myself with just using like the lasso tool and just
Yes.
like drawing a
Sorry, go
certain thing that
on.
yes, maybe.
I got
um,
excited.
yes, I'm still like, I guess I tend to, I tend to, I think when it comes to the progression with where I am at with my style is like, I'm, I stay curious or I see what kind of makes me feel intimidated or what makes me feel like I can get outside of my comfort zone. Because I do tend to get bored if I feel like I'm creating the same thing over and over again. I'm like, okay, well, what feels new? What can I do that makes me feel uncomfortable? Because when I tend to kind of try new things, it definitely feels like I'm allowing myself to see things differently. I'm seeing myself differently. I feel like I'm exploring. I'm having like because I think I saw like a photo today that um I liked. It says making art is like having a conversation with yourself. And I do feel like that in a lot of ways when I create my art. Um, and I do feel like I'm having a conversation with myself through my art when it comes to that. And I mean, I think that's just kind of the process of allowing yourself to kind of like let go and explore what it is that you're doing. And also exploring the feelings that come with that. Uh, but yeah, I mean, yeah, mm, I don't feel like I attach myself to my style, because I
Mm.
know that I tend to know that it's going to change no matter what. Like I said, like I didn't really even notice that the roughness left until you mentioned it. I was kind of scrolling down, like, oh yeah, I guess I stopped drawing with that.
With what?
Um, oh, I stopped like drawing like in a rough way. Like I kind of started drawing softer.
Yes.
Um, yes. I do feel like my art feels like
I don't.
a conversation that I'm
Sorry, go on.
yes,
No,
would you
keep
like to
talking.
say something?
I just feel like pulling up a comparison. Go on, keep talking. I just want to like show people what I'm talking about. But go on.
You first. Go ahead. No, I mean I forgot what I was gonna say. Go ahead.
Think.
Okay, fine. Scratching my head. Yeah, like right now, I was gonna post some old art from like maybe the beginning of this year, some speed paints today, and I guess looking at it now, like it does feel like I would even say like versus back then, I drew myself smiling a lot more than I did back then.
Well, yeah, that's what I
I
mean.
don't.
Like, I remember watching art and you were like not smiling at all. Like in all your drawings, you were not smiling, literally.
No.
I think that's also why it felt like a little bit intimidating to you.
No, I'm not scary. I promise.
Huh?
I said I'm not scary. I promise. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I kind of
Um.
learned that already. Thank you.
Yay. But yeah, I mean, I do think one thing that I would like to start exploring more is um color with my art. I do like to.
Oh, yeah, I think that's a good example. Wait, why?
Mm, okay. Um,
I don't remember my password for my
I
Instagram.
you don't remember your password for your Instagram?
No. I forgot I'm not
We
logging
talked
into
about
my
this.
computer.
Oh,
I'm gonna try to screenshot
mm,
it. Just like the quality is probably not gonna be as good. So hold on, I'm
okay.
gonna put it here first.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's how Cole used to draw back then. I don't remember which year it was. I think
Oh my
like
God.
a year ago or something.
Yes. Uh, almost 2 years. Almost
Yeah,
2 years
almost 2
now.
years.
Mm,
So like, do you see what I mean when I say you drew kind of rougher a little bit, like your line art?
yes, I
It's
do.
just like it had like much more depth to it, I think.
Mm.
So
There's a lot of weight.
yeah,
A lot of weight.
I do love it a lot. Also about your art, so that you're able to just like put like a lot of, I don't know. There's something about it, like, so that's what I mean. And like with time, it's just like again, as you said, you don't really like chain yourself to an art style because like it's like an
Mm.
experience.
Yeah.
But like if I find one drawing that she did like recently, it's just like it's like your line art changed a little bit. Oh
Mm.
shit, hold on. But like
Yeah.
in a good way, like it's still the same, but
Mm.
I think maybe a little bit softer, a little bit. Oh
Mm.
shit, no, not next to it. Hold on.
It's a lot more lighter. I would say it's
Here. Like that's the difference
oh
between those two. And I think there's like
I
a very like there's difference to it,
mm, yeah. Like there's a guy named his name kind of sounds like what's his name? He's a very he draws a lot of like old-fashioned artwork that a lot of people like. His it's really old. His it's like Landecker or something like that. I don't really know the name. No, I can't. I don't know the name. But yeah, I I like when it was with my old art. I was really fascinated with the weight of things, kind of things feeling heavy. Um, I guess maybe my personality was like also probably different too, because I
Mm.
we change as time goes. um, yeah, I was. I feel like those were. It was like very early on when I started trying, like feeling like I was giving my chance to express myself, and or finding myself.
Yeah.
I think I'm always finding myself, um, till this day. Like I think sometimes it's not good for me to get caught up in thinking that my art needs to look, like a certain thing, or it needs to, like I need to, kind of have the same style, which to each their own. But that's just me. I like to. I guess I'm when I create art, I'm always
Hold on.
searching
Give
for.
me a second. Hold on. Bad
Yeah.
guy, thank you for the donation, but stop. You need to stop a little bit. You need to calm down a little bit, okay? Because again, if the money isn't yours, you should not just act careless about it. You know? Huh?
What's going on? Okay.
Go on.
Sorry. It's like the kid was getting in trouble. Uh, but yeah. I mean, yeah. Like, I don't even know if my style's gonna look the same soon. So yeah, I guess I'm just kind of like, okay, well, if I have like a certain feeling that I want to convey, or if I find myself finding an interest in the art style or several art pieces, I definitely feel drawn to to follow that feeling or impulse. Like it's not, I guess I don't really think too hard about it. I do my best. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm. Yes. Hold on. Mm.
Yes, the beauty of change, Nyla. Yes. Oh.
Mm-hmm. So okay, next question. mm. What's your
So
favorite
there is a
color?
question. Oh, okay, wow. This is a serious question. I have to think really hard about. I need a moment to think about this. Let's see. I like
Yellow.
gray. I like
I love y'all's
sometimes
content
red.
SM less than 3. How do you deal with
I like
burnout?
black.
If you're ever faced with a
My
deadline,
favorite color is black. What's your favorite color?
Yellow.
God. Wow. I like yellow too. I think my mom likes yellow. Sorry. Okay.
I actually think.
Yes.
I actually think.
You think? Me too. I think sometimes I thought.
Mm-hmm.
I do think thoughts.
Like I wouldn't probably really wear yellow, but like,
Mm.
when I draw, most of the time I really like to, like when I draw, I do prefer to draw myself like in this like yellow or like golden color. Like for example,
Mm.
my other art that I
Yeah.
did. Can I
I
find
do.
the speed
Yes.
paint for it? I think yeah.
I think yeah.
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 But
I've seen like.
yeah. Sorry,
Mhm.
go on.
Oh no, I was no, I was just saying that like yellow is one thing that I do notice about your art. Like it stands out. Go ahead.
Well, yes. Oh yeah, I found it. Hold on. No.
Mhm.
Hold on. For example, this drawing. I do really enjoy putting like, you know, because I also love color red, and I do like adding then to this like contrast, like this like soft yellow color, basically, you know.
Mm.
That's why whenever I draw, I like. I think it's like the third time I drew like myself yellow with a red background because I just like it so much.
Mm.
Which I think I'm gonna do more in the future. That's just how it is. Why not? And so basically, yeah. However, when it comes to clothing, I mostly wear just like simple colors like beige, you know, black, white, nothing too much. I did start wearing red lately, but
Mm.
we'll see. Maybe eventually in the future, I'm gonna feeling like, you know, more comfortable wearing different colors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good.
Legally is coming. I.
Yes, I do feel like that's I do recognize your artwork when I see like yellow, red. Um, like if I feel like if I see those two colors like sitting like even like no drawing, just like two squares of yellow and red, I would associate your work with that. Uh, somebody, let's see, somebody asked, have you ever thought about
I'm
quitting
not
art or
ready.
maybe, but no,
I'm
Long
not
time
done.
listener. First time ask what's a good place
you're not
to
done?
meet people for
Yeah,
art
hold on.
collaborations since I'm not great at drawing, but I
Yeah,
do song and write
Hold
smiley
on.
face.
There was like one last question because the person sent like 4 questions in a row. That's why.
gotcha.
Okay. Can you, are you able to keep your question in mind? Like,
I mean, yeah, somebody keeps commenting it, so I'll see it again.
okay. So yeah,
Yeah.
because okay. So if you could describe your aesthetic style in one word, what would it be?
Ooh, that's a fun question. Black. Well, no, let me think. My 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 aesthetic. Stop! You're interrupting me with your laugh. Um, um, I, I, I feel like the what it is was the question. Can you say it again? I forget how you asked.
If you could describe your aesthetic style in one word, what would it be?
Okay, one word. My style.
I would describe Cole as standing on business. That's the one word description. However, that's 3 words, not one.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody said my style is bald. Thank you. I mean, my style or something in one question. Fun, just fun. That's it. Just
Your style is
FUN.
fun.
I think so. What do you think?
Well,
No,
I
you think
mean,
it's
you
not
know
fun?
yourself better than I do, I guess.
What do you mean? I mean, I say that because it's like, I mean, I have a lot. um, maybe that's my intention when I think when I create art, it's like the kind of mood that I feel is like I want to express fun through this. Um, well, no, that's not like that's like an artwork thing. Um, I mean, my aesthetic is very dark. I feel like without fun, maybe dark and two things. But I feel like,
I feel like dark is a good description.
yeah. Okay, go ahead.
I don't know.
Thank you. That's it. That's 3 words. Yeah. Your aesthetic is I don't know.
I feel like just saying cartoon. That's it.
Okay. I think yours would be fun.
Mine is
Okay.
fun. Okay. Can you now understand why in this one like picture that meme that we saw on Twitter why I said you're the guy standing and like I'm the one who's like bending a little bit.
I want to draw that actually.
You three both literally
Oh
so
yeah, we
silly.
should
Help me
find the
loudly
picture
I
crying.
right
actually
now.
want to draw that. Okay. Wait, let me open a new magma. Wait. Are you gonna erase what?
Yes. Well, you can just hide the layers.
Oh yeah. Hold on, I'm using like my other iPad. It's like
You're
small.
supposed to be the smart one.
Well, it's a lot of work. Well, okay. I see the comment again. Somebody asked, have you ever thought about quitting art or maybe changing the sphere of your work? Let's see. I guess, yeah. I mean, what was the closest thing that you may have been doing for? I'm not sure how to answer that one, but I guess the first one would be, have you ever thought about quitting art?
Okay.
You want to answer that one first? While
What you're always the one answering first. That's why I'm kind of waiting for you to.
Okay, I can answer first again. Actually, I have thought about quitting art several times back then, and there was a point where I stopped posting online for like 2 years, maybe 3 years straight, where I just was completely unmotivated, and I did not know what I wanted to create. I had no idea what I wanted to do. I felt overwhelmed and pressured to fit a certain mold. But I will say that I'm grateful for that experience because I do feel like that I've learned a lot about myself during that time, that I felt like I didn't know what I wanted to do and I felt lost. So I guess I do understand when people they say that, they feel like they want to quit art, or they stop for a while. Because I did take like a 2 to 3 year hiatus, and I think it was kind of odd because during that time I still like wanted to draw, and I would still even draw in my free time. I didn't think what I was creating was worthy of posting online. Um, that opinion changed now. And like even looking back, a lot of things that I didn't post, I wish I had decided to post. I just thought that they weren't like good enough, or um, I thought that not a lot of people will like it, or they won't understand it. I was complicating so much of what I thought everyone else wanted versus what I actually wanted. Um, so yeah, I have thought about quitting art a lot of times. Um, However, when I do feel, I guess, kind of down about my work, I see it as simply an emotion, but I see it as something that can't stop me from what I'm doing because, like, yes, I'm going to have emotions for the rest of my life. I'm not. I can't avoid them. I can't ignore them. I'm going to have emotions, but I do feel like it's important for me to create through them, not create with them, but create through them, and keeping what I want to have in mind, what I want to do, and what I want to create in mind. Because sometimes there are days where I'm like, oh, I don't feel like posting, I don't feel like creating, I don't feel like doing this. It's like those are the moments where I tend to find myself. Like those are the moments where I tend to get motivated, because it's like even when I'm in a rut where I feel like sometimes I'll be in a rut for 3 days, 5 days, who knows, a month, who knows? You never know. I try not to feel like I have to get over something immediately. But I do feel like looking back, going through some ruts, looking back and knowing that I still created through those times when it was difficult for me, I feel like I feel motivated from there. Like I feel like, okay, well, if I did it then, I can still do it now. So yeah, I mean, I thought about quitting art, but I know that I love to create art, so I know that's just a thought, an emotion. It never left. I don't think it can leave, for me personally.
Wonderful.
Thank you. Thanks.
Mm, sorry, I'm searching for the reference since you're taking too long.
Oh my god! I was talking.
I can't
What is
find
this?
it
Why?
anymore. Mm, do you think you can find it?
I think I can. I think I sent it on Twitter.
Okay.
I think. Wait.
Okay, so I'm gonna
think.
answer then.
Yeah.
Basically, the question was about quitting art. Like if, like, there was a thought about quitting
Have
art.
you ever thought about quitting art?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Basically, yes. I did think about quitting art. But that was the time where I did feel like I was burnt out. That was the time actually. I think a few times, like when I would feel overwhelmed. I thought about quitting art actually maybe a few months ago actually. But that was not because I was not enjoying doing art. That was more because of like feeling overwhelmed from all the attention I got online, just like the sudden, just like the growth, like of course it's like I'm grateful for it, but at the same time, um I feel like people started to put up expectation of me, like that I never in my life can like achieve, and stuff like this. And because I used to be like a people pleaser, I just felt like, so like my brain didn't really understand how am I supposed to like act in this situation. So like seeing so many people kind of enjoy my art and like enjoy me as a person, slowly, because people start to get to know me. um I just started to feel like sometimes I'll get like not panic attacks, but like I don't know, maybe like a little bit anxiety attacks, or
Mhm.
like I don't know what it's called, but basically I would just sometimes sit like, or during the day I would just start like randomly, I would start like getting a little bit like scared or panicked, and like literally nothing happened. But like I would still get scared because I felt like I feel so overwhelmed, So it's kind of
Yeah.
like, um, and that was the time where I thought about quitting art, maybe. But again, not because I didn't like creating, because that's why that's why I'm making content, because I live to create, because I enjoy creating, that's literally my
Mhm.
passion, to create stuff, and whoever wants to watch me, you're welcome, that's how
Yeah.
it works. But like, I love creating and I just want to keep creating. But the only thing that just overwhelmed me is just like all the sudden attention that I got, Um,
Yeah.
that's why I think some people don't understand, actually, but like I like to mention, I see people asking for my nieces, like, like, oh my God, what's your niece's account? Like, and I know people asking this because they want to support her, which I truly appreciate, but until I feel like she's ready in some type of way, which is
Mm.
like not gonna be anytime soon, I want her to grow on her own, because like I feel there's nothing like that, there's going to be nothing positive from it if I share her account and people just start to flood her like with attention and like support, which is good.
Mm.
But however, I've seen how people can also act online, which like I'm not a fan of. And honestly,
Mm.
I just feel like it's better for her to grow naturally, just like to take things slow, it's like take learn with time, but like I feel like if I'm just gonna throw her in there like randomly, it's just gonna be
Mm.
too much at once. And since
Mm.
I know that me as a grown ass woman, I I had like problems, also mental problems, because of this sudden like attention online. How is my niece supposed to take care of it if I was not able to,
Mm.
because like it wasn't a first experience for me. So um that's what I mean, basically, so it's kind of like, um that's the only time I kind of thought about quitting, because I was
Mm.
just so overwhelmed. But
Mhm.
again, I didn't, because I actually found ways. I found ways how to deal with that.
Yay! Mhm.
And honestly, by that I mean it's just like I do feel sad about it, but sometimes I still do read comments. I mean,
Mm.
obviously, sometimes I do still read comments. It's just like I'm not going through all of them. I might take like a little look, like a few, maybe comment a few, but like I just started to keep my brain to myself. Like, I'm
Mhm.
trying to keep my focus on things that are actually important in my life, which is like having a roof over my head, having food on my table, and stuff like that. That's so like, and have like having like a healthy family, like my friends are healthy, my family's healthy. Those are like the most important things, And like, as long as those things, as long as those things are like going well, um, everything is everything is well. So yes, that's why I started to just simply focus on my life and what's actually important and what I need to take care of, instead of worrying about things that did not happen, or like,
Mm.
feeling this pressure, because like, even if people do expect a lot from me, um there's nothing I can change about it. So like, I'm just gonna continue being me, and I think the people that understand, that will understand,
Mhm.
so that's just how it is. So I would not
Yeah.
quit. I don't think I would quit. I would ever. I can't even talk properly.
Yes.
I don't think I would ever quit art. I cannot, because that's my passion. Literally, creating is my passion.
Mhm.
Maybe I would take
Yeah.
a break in the future if I really, really feel like I have to. But like,
Right.
I don't think so, because you know, I have to take care of myself, and nobody else is gonna do it for me. So no matter how I feel, I have to support myself and basically still push myself through the day, and, you know, keep working, keep going.
Mhm. Yeah. I did send the reference out on Discord. Let me see. How do I take a look?
I do not need a break. Thank you so much for suggesting it, but I don't need it. As I said, I enjoy creating. I told you the reason why I said I needed a break is because of how people act online. That's the only reason why I would feel like I need a break. Not because of how much I work, because I enjoy it as much. I enjoy working a lot. If I sit the whole day and I have nothing to do, it feels wrong for me. I want to do something, okay? So yes, don't worry about me. I'm doing great. Sorry, I interrupted you, Cole.
No, I'm trying to find. I mean, I sent you the reference. I don't know how to get to my layers one.
Oh yeah, hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna add it.
How do I? Oh, there it is. Wait. Oopsie. How do I do this? What's going on? Wait. Oh no.
I got it. I got it.
Okay.
Oh. Okay, that's the one.
Perfect. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, hold on, wait. Before you decide, I wanna ask the people in chat. So, when we saw the picture, we obviously said, well, that's us, and we wanna like redraw it. However, I do wanna ask the people first, guys. Who do you think? Who is who? Like Nirami left, Cole left, or like whatever it is, like, or like, Cole left, Nirami right, or like other way around.
Yes.
I just want to see what people are gonna say before, like, because like I remember like when I said that's me. I'm like, no, what do you mean? I thought that's me. I'm like, okay.
Look, somebody said Cole. Look, I told you.
Cole to left. I'm sure he's tall. I don't
told
know.
you.
I also
I
see.
told. No, I'm right.
I think
no. They said I'm right.
but
I'm right. No, they said I'm right.
no.
You said you said I said you would be left. I said I
Cole
would be
left.
right.
Cole left. Nirami left. Cole right. What? Cole left. V right.
Wait, what's going on now?
Cole is definitely right with how I'm learning about him.
Yeah, Cole is right because funky poses are. It's
Nirami right.
exactly.
Cole left. Cole definitely
It's too
right.
much
I'm so confused to be. Oh, that's
I told
actually.
you.
Okay, fine. I don't mind. You can draw me. Okay, so basically, when I first saw it, I thought that I'm right and Cole's left, but then and then he was like, "What do you mean?" I thought I'm happy. I'm like, and I was like,
Cole is black. Well,
no, that's not why. We're talking about we're talking about the vibes here, because when I said that you're sometimes you feel intimidating, so like that's why I thought you're gonna be on the left, and since like I'm just stupid somehow, I don't know. Like I said, you always seem to be like you're supposed to be the smart one, so that the vibes that I got from this, because he's looking stupid here right now. So, but again, I do understand also why it can work other way around. While ours would be left and yours would be right. So,
let's do something.
No. We're gonna keep it like this. I'm gonna be left and you're gonna be right. Yes.
Wait. I want to show maybe a little visual. Yeah. Wait.
Oh my god, that changes all my perspective, Cole. Just yes.
Well, okay. So I think this is enough. Yes. Okay. Let me.
You know what? I might as well just draw yourself left and right. That's both of you. They're two different personalities. I don't know Cole. That's kind of funny. I don't know why, but like people always assume Cole is tall. However, me and Cole are probably the same height actually.
Yes,
I remember I saw someone drawing us, and they made Cole like so much taller than me, and I was like, "What's going on there?" Because like people just assume that he's so much taller.
Wait, how do you? Oh, my layers went away.
I don't know.
How do I bring my layers back? Oh no. Okay. Let me see. So wait, do you wanna? Am I drawing on top?
Cole gives tall energy. No, I don't know. He's not that tall.
No, I'm not tall. So
Mm.
okay, so you're right.
Yes. No. You are on the right. Okay, I'm gonna be on the left.
Exactly. Okay. Is there any other questions you want to do? Or no?
Oh, questions? Yeah.
Yes.
I'm. Mm, I don't know. What of our feet? Why American people say feet when they talk about height? Um,
Uh,
I'm not tall, guys. I think if I read it correctly, I think I'm 5'3"
mhm.
or 5'3" or 2. I don't know.
Okay.
Short king and queen though. Yes. mm. Okay. Let me see.
Oh, what is my favorite fish? Oh, I actually like that question. Oh,
That's
I
not an
do
odd
like.
question though, Cole, but okay, go answer. The question is supposed to be about content creating and like content making.
Oh yes.
But okay, you can go and answer your fish question.
Well, I like black telescopes. Black telescope fish. I don't. I think they're like. I don't know how to pull it up actually. Wait. Let's see.
Okay, now let me see the questions. Oh, I remember someone donating a question. Okay, hold on. I didn't say. Oh, thank you to people who died, but thank you, Spindle, I think. Thank you, Blitzies. Thank you for that. Casual Bongo,
I'll do
thank you
this.
too. Calypso, thank you also for donating. They ask, how do you deal with burnout if you're
Mm,
faced with a deadline?
mm.
Hold on,
Do you want to answer
are
that one
you?
real quick?
Hold on, are you gonna just do an art collab at some point? Yes, I forced Cole to do an art collab with me.
What?
mm-hmm.
What happened?
No, somebody asked if we're gonna do an art collab in the future, and I said that I forced you to do one in the future. Like I literally told you,
No.
but
We already have like
I've
a
been telling
one.
you, Cole, let's do an art collab
Already.
like for the past
I
months, and like we keep forgetting, and then I
yeah.
keep mentioning, and then we keep forgetting it.
Yes, I think we remember now. What an oh, I see a transgender question. It's for me.
It's for
Uh,
me, not for me.
no. Wait.
I wake up,
Um.
I do hair, I do nails. It's for me.
It's for you.
Okay.
Um.
Okay, fine. Go answer your another question. Okay, fine. Go.
No, you go. I remember because it's
No.
transgender. It's about me.
Yeah, I know. It's
You go
about
now.
you. Go ahead and answer your transgender question.
No, this
Code, go answer your question. I don't just
this is an
answer
art
it.
stream. This is an art stream. Okay.
Well, you already said it. Do
Uh,
you think I'm gonna say no? You're not allowed to talk about your transgender question. Go ahead.
okay. Okay. What inspired me to be open about being transgender? Oh. Sorry. Um, not giving a fuck. I had to stop giving a fuck. Uh, honestly, I feel like I also I like honestly I'll be transparent. Like I didn't see a lot of artists that were black and trans kind of making content kind of like how I wanted to see, and I kind of wanted to be that person to do so. And I kind of realized like as time went on, I like at first I didn't. At first I sorry, interesting question. At first, at first I didn't see. At first I didn't like was never open about the fact that I was trans online just because like I didn't feel comfortable doing so, but eventually I just decided to do so. And I did realize that it made a lot more people comfortable talking about, you know, their journey or where they're at or their identity, which I felt like it was like nice to see more of that. And I feel like the more I saw people being able to talk about, things that I didn't feel comfortable at the time, it continues to motivate me to, be more open about um my journey and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't feel like I need to not talk about it anymore. If anything, um, it has made me a lot happier to, express it. But yeah, your turn.
I am my turn to talk about transgender. Thank you.
Oh. No kidding. Go ahead.
No,
About the
it's fine.
question.
Okay, so the question was from before. Um, how do you deal with how do you deal with burnout stuff?
Sorry. I'm listening. I promise.
Okay, how do you deal with burnout if you're faced with a deadline?
Mm. I feel like I just did that like speed that I show speed emotion.
Which one?
With
The
his
one that I
with his
showed
eyes
you?
closing. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Mm, hmm. You can go first.
Okay.
Ladies first.
Um.
Hmm.
Oh wait. Oh, hold on. I have another question that I'm just gonna. But yeah. Hold on.
Yes.
How do you deal with burnout? I had deadlines before because when I used to do make animation memes, I would always set a goal for me to post one animation meme per week, which meant like always
Mm.
I always posted in my animation memes on Sundays. So
Mhm.
I would take the whole week, and most of the time I would not learn my lesson. I would think I would be done, and then it always ended up in me just like staying up all night, like on the weekends to finish my animation meme. Uh, so like that also obviously led me to burnout and like stress. But I guess I personally kind of like the feeling as much as I also like the feeling of like afterwards I was done with work. I liked to feel like the stress is all gone and I can relax.
Mhm.
Um, but the thing is now I feel like I also work a lot, but I don't feel
Mhm.
as burned out anymore. Actually, maybe on some days, yes, but like
Yeah.
even on those days I push myself through because I know I don't have other choice, honestly, because
Mhm.
I treat it as much as my other work too, sometimes I do agree, sometimes it's hard and I cannot, like, no matter how much I force myself to, to think, girl, that's your work, you want this to be your job, so you're gonna have to work even on days you don't want to, so it's kind of like
Mm.
um that's how I have to basically sustain myself, like I need to be consistent because like it's not like, I mean, if you would go and work in other places, it's not like you can just call and say I'm not going to go to work today because I don't feel like it. They're going to say, are you stupid, you're going to get fired, and that's how
Mm.
I kind of try to think about my own work, so it's kind of like I know that I have basically to show up for myself, on days I don't want to, because that's how it is. I cannot just say I don't want to do it and then I don't do it. I have to do it in order to make things work for me in the future. And until
Mhm.
now, I've been doing it, and I do see progress and I do see how it pays off, basically, Basically, after years
Yeah.
of just working and working, 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 it now starts to finally pay off. So, um, basically, burnout, uh, I don't.
Mhm.
The reason I do want to. I'm kind of confused because I do want to save to maybe stop, take a deep breath, maybe try to find at least one day or like a few hours where you can just sit there and do something that calms you down. For me personally, I would always
Mhm.
take a bath, I would like a little bit with candle lights and stuff like that because it calms me down. It gives me like
Hi
this
smiling face with
moment to
open
breathe.
hands.
And maybe to find something for you that also helps you to maybe shut off a little bit for maybe 1 or 2 hours. But at the same time, you say you have a deadline, and I do think it's also healthy to remember that sometimes you need to step away for a little bit, to let your brain kind of restore and then continue working. Because I feel like if you're gonna keep pushing while feeling burnout, you may make more mistakes because you're not thinking straight. So like try to add like a little breaks in between at least, so that your brain can think straight. Also, besides that, remember to eat healthy. You remember to drink water, okay?
Mhm.
Because again, your physical, like, it also has to do with your mental, basically. Like, you also have to take care of yourself physically in order to also feel better in your head. Cause I do remember feeling this difference when I stopped just eating junk food and I was started to eat more healthy. I just felt like my head felt like so much clearer and like I could focus better.
Yeah.
So that's a thing too. Take care of yourself. Okay, that's also important. And yeah, I think that's how I would deal with stress. Like keep working, but try to treat yourself right while doing it.
Mm.
So, because we're talking about the deadline here, that there's basically not much time left. So you do have to work, but do it while not forgetting about yourself. I think that's what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's pretty much the answer I would give. Um, Also, I do feel like it's important to make sure you have fun in that process. Like, do something maybe you enjoy, whether it can also be something small. Um, maybe set some time aside to watch a video or go outside and, like touch grass or just something that, well, this isn't what this is about burnout. Um, like I don't know. I feel like I mean when I've because I've experienced burnout and I tend to get in my head sometimes. But what does help me is going outside, and I like to meditate, so that helps too. Not everybody finds meditating. Not everybody meditates. So I mean, honestly, I'm sure everybody has an outside. So you could even go outside and for a few minutes or however long. It is really important to move your body as an artist, because I know we sit down a lot, or just somebody who
Oh
creates.
yeah, that too. That
Um,
too. Right.
mhm. I do feel like um, it's really important to move your body because when you move your body, when you like move around, you walk, whatever you do, exercise, whatever the fuck, you're like you need to. It's important to like that grounds you in your energy in your body, and that's one thing that I try to prioritize in my own personal life because I do draw a lot, and I I do my best to be consistent. And Yeah, it's a process. It's okay if you're not perfect at first, but it's understand it's a journey, it's a process. Burnout doesn't have to be the end of all. I've been burned out, um, but there's also times where I know the burnout, you know, eventually disappears. Um, so yeah, just be gentle with yourself. Be slow with yourself. If you can, be nice to yourself. Give yourself grace. You're human.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and creating art takes a lot of energy out of you. So, yeah. Mm,
Mm.
mhm.
Mm-hmm. Let me see something else now.
Mm,
Okay. How far ahead of time do you edit videos? Or do you have like a specific day where you grind like crazy and schedule everything ahead of time? Or do you make every video in the day off?
Hmm. Um, I mean, I feel like maybe ours would be different because you make different kinds of content. But I mean, I sometimes I start the day before, or sometimes I start the day of. Um, it does depend on how the day goes because I sometimes my days are unpredictable, so I try to give myself leeway or some grace um, when it comes to planning out content and whatnot. But you do post a lot more content than me, so I do feel like you would you would have a better way of expressing this.
um okay, so basically personally, that's something that I actually have to work myself on. I try to always make work like to plan videos for the next days basically, so that I don't have to do
Mm,
it on the day off, you know. But
mhm,
my day, it's like I wake up at like 6:30 in the morning. I get ready and then I start working like 8 a.m. late, maybe 9 a.m. I don't know, depends. And then I work like until like 4 p.m.
mm,
You know, maybe if I'm not finished by then with work, I do work a little bit, like continue working. Um,
mhm,
and yes, basically, um, I have. I have videos that I would have usually uploaded if I don't have anything done on the day. But I don't like you doing that. I think I keep those videos for the maybe if I feel sick, you know, on like maybe if I get sick for 1 2 days and I'm not able to draw, so that I have videos to post still. Um, which are mostly I think like speed paints and stuff like that. I don't know. But definitely I think I would say I'm still learning how to finish videos for the future instances, you know, so that I don't have to do it in a day off. But as of current right now, I am. Did you leave the layer? Cole? Did he completely leave? Hold on. Oh, Cole's phone died. Sorry, guys. Anyway, basically, yes. As I said, I wake up, I sit there, and I draw for hours until I'm done with my work. You know, and yes,
nothing but yes.
yes. Hi, hello, Cole.
How are you? Continue.
So yes,
Mm, mhm.
I answered.
What did you say?
I'm
It's
not
fine.
gonna say everything again, Cole.
I just rewatched the stream. I just go back. Give me 5 minutes.
No,
No, I'm
it's
kidding.
fine.
Um,
I said I'm still learning how to do it, you know, to
yeah.
work up front so that I don't have to do everything in the day off. But yes, that I do wake up and I sit there for hours drawing, you know, to finish whatever I need to finish, you know.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Uh, okay.
Oh, that's why it's not working. Oops. Hold on, guys. Give me a second.
Mhm.
Mm, give me a second. Okay. Let me see. We have like the comment section from my community post that we pick from, but we also, if we
Mm,
see something that we want to answer in the live chat, we also answer those questions. Basically, it depends.
okay.
Mm, let me see. Um,
Mm, you can go look. Mm. You think me being tired is funny? You think that's funny?
huh?
Huh?
What? Why are you starting beef with me right now? What's going on? You're just like Asya. My God, everything was just fine a second ago. Why are you suddenly starting beef with me?
Okay.
I'm just breathing and you just start to complain. You think it's funny?
So-
Mm, okay, I like this one. What was your most memorable experience while being a content creator? Love you guys so much.
um, you can go. I'm listening.
Oh, me? I should start?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm, basically, I forgot the question. Hold on, let me read again.
Okay.
All right.
I think it was yeah.
Yeah. Basically, basically, I forgot again. My brain is
It
like
was your
scattered all
yeah.
over the place suddenly. I'm not able to like.
It was
Mm,
what's your favorite memory
I know.
as
I
a
read it. I read it. Hold on.
mhm.
I just keep
Okay.
losing. I have the question right in front of me. For some reason, I just like keep forgetting it. Like,
Yes.
um, I think for me the most memorable like experience is just like seeing how people say that, you know, my stuff, like whatever I draw or my videos, that they actually make them smile or like feel a little better.
Mm,
I remember it was like a while ago, you know, maybe like months ago, you know.
mm,
I had this like person DMing me on Instagram, and they said basically that they were doing like not so good and stuff like that, but that my videos generally made them laugh. And I think they also meant that through my videos they started talking to someone, and
mm.
that also led to them dating basically. And they
Oh.
yeah, and they told me like basically, yeah, I started watching your videos and I started feeling a little bit better, and then I met someone else because of your videos, because you know we liked watching your videos together, and I think they
Mhm.
started dating. It kind of,
Aw.
and I think it kind of makes you realize that, I mean, I've been most of my life I've been doing this for myself because I enjoy creating content, you
Mm,
know. But sometimes, like when I sit there and I realize that, you know, that there are actually some people that do enjoy it, you know, that I do actually feel maybe a little bit better during the
yeah.
day when I post, you know. And I think I remember back then when I was younger and I would get excited when my favorite creator would post, and I kind of realized, you know, maybe like people feel the same way, the way I did back then, where I would actually
Mm,
feel really like I would feel like joy whenever my favorite creator would post something, you know. And I think that's my like memory from it, just to kind of know that um there are people that, you know, I was able to make feel a little bit better during the day, you
mhm.
know, because I know we all have different lives, you know, and life is rough, life can be rough. um and
Yeah.
it's nice to have a little distraction from it sometimes, you know. So I
Mm,
do feel nice, and do feel honored when people say that I was able to make this little difference in their day, you know what I mean? So
mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's sweet. And I feel like this is fun because you never know. I think you never know, like until somebody says something, um, and it's just like, oh, it makes you feel more motivated. I would say to make content and post more, and when you realize how it impacts people, and it's different because you never know what to expect. Um, I do feel like, like I guess it's not. I guess it's not really a moment, but I guess it's a reoccurring moment. When I see people talk about experiences that you know from their own personal life from my content, because I guess um, my videos make people kind of think about something in their life, or it makes them think about something silly that happened to them. Um, I do enjoy reading people's comments occasionally when they share their experiences with something, and it makes me happy that um, I was able to share my experience that inspired them to share their experience and talk about what what makes them happy, or like I think that's like a reoccurring thing for me personally, that it makes me feel like, oh, like I just want to keep posting things that make people talk about things they enjoy. Oh, so
Mm-hmm.
I do think it's a reoccurring thing for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm, mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, that's why he says you've eaten all his hair, Nirami.
What? What'd you say? I
They
just heard.
said that's why you don't have any hair because I ate them all.
Well, yes. I mean, one is maybe one day I'll have five. We'll see. We'll see. But
Someone said, please don't bite him.
it's too late. I'm losing my hair. Mm,
I think this is interesting too. Would you prefer content creation as a profession or just a hobby?
hmm. Mm, I mean, I see it. I don't think I see it as either. Well, I mean, I get profession, sure. It's something that I want to pursue in, but I I see it as like something that is an avenue to more things that I want to do regarding art and creation. Um, like I feel grateful that my art has allowed me to do the things that I've done so far, and it 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 definitely makes me have more ideas moving forward, um, that are just some things that I haven't done yet, but it's like it's um wow, okay. I see.
What?
No, I just see the giant ass fucking Invader Zim on your
Go
screen.
continue drawing your art you didn't finish yet. Why are you watching my side of this canvas?
I'm curious. Um, I feel like if anything, both. I feel like I want to enjoy what I'm doing. Um, I don't feel like I have to choose between what I have to enjoy, or what I guess I how I make my money. I guess. So I guess I mean yes, a profession, but I would say it's something that I enjoy doing. So not really a hobby. Yeah, I mean, as long as I'm having fun with what I'm doing, I mean, I guess sometimes it actually doesn't feel like it's work. You, oh, he has four. Oh, when you added those, I was it's like, what did he have? When did he add them?
What?
I did. I thought for some reason the character had four hairs. He drew
No.
it. Uh,
um.
oh wait, I don't have eyes. I don't have eyes.
Okay, hold on, hold on. I'm gonna. Okay,
I
fine. I already
I
did.
do it. Do it. Yeah, great.
um. Oh, Cole, have you ever been recognized in public?
Uh, nobody's come up to me. Well, actually, well, one time I went to a coffee shop and I actually met one of my friends when I moved a few months ago. And well, I mean, I feel like New York is a pretty dense place where I live, and so I mean, I met my one of my friends as soon as I kind of moved here. And my friend's friend was following me that he knew also lived here, so maybe not recognized in public, but it was like kind of new to me to see. Okay, I just made a new friend, and their friend knows me. I don't really. That's cool. Like I don't know, but um, so far no. I don't know how that would go, but I mean, I guess I would be kind of shocked, maybe a bit shy, but I think I'm pretty friendly. So, but yeah, I don't know. I haven't been recognized.
mm,
I wear circle glasses. That's it. So, but
yeah,
that's
that's
yeah,
it. There's nothing
that's
else
it.
you can change.
No, it's by default.
Mm.
Hmm.
I forgot we were talking about something else before. I forgot about it now.
Ah, were we?
Well, I cannot remember.
Okay. Mm.
Oh wait, right.
Did
I
I,
can just look
did
at
I
the
pin down?
date.
Why? Why can't I?
Oh, yeah, personally, me, I prefer like content creation, like pretty much as a hobby too. Like
Mm.
even if in the future, if I'm not gonna be able to sustain it as my main work, I'm still gonna do content, maybe just like not as often as I do now because because of time. But like
Mm.
I do. It's also a hobby. I mean, so it's kind of like again, it went from a hobby to work, and it's still a hobby though. So it's kind of like even if it's not my work anymore, I'm still gonna continue doing it. mm, so
Yeah. I mean,
what? Uh-huh.
mm. Just I mean, I think creating is fun. So sometimes it doesn't feel like work. Um, excuse me. What is this? Mm, I don't know why I can't. I think I have to refresh the page.
What'd you say?
I had to refresh my page because something wasn't loading. Um, I have to give him yes. Okay.
Okay.
Somebody said, how do I stop comparing myself to others in a way that constantly makes me and my achievements feel unworthy? Mm, Let me think. I mean, I feel like when it comes to comparison, I mean, they do say it's a thief of joy for a reason, because it does kind of make you feel like you don't have anything to offer, or feel like somebody's doing better than you, I would say. So I understand that, it's an unpleasant feeling. However, I do feel like when, you know, in moments of comparison, because it's a very human emotion. However, I don't feel like there's any benefit to it at all besides you feeling like shit. I do feel like instead of feeling like um, you feel like you're in a loop of comparison, I feel like it's it. I'm not. It's sometimes because I feel like in the past I've compared myself to I've compared myself to uh, people in the past, or content creators in the past. I've had to kind of flip my perspective and start seeing things as inspiration instead of comparison, or thinking that I need to do certain things, or feel like my work is not worthy enough because only I get to determine that. I feel like, I mean, they say comparison is a thief of joy because it doesn't really lead anywhere. So I mean, I do think it's important to recognize, like, okay, well, if I am comparing myself to this person, like, is there anything? I mean, it's perhaps ask yourself, is there anything that I can take away from this content, or is there anything that inspiring that I can, that can actually help me with where I'm at? Like, okay, maybe somebody has a style that you feel like is really good, or maybe somebody who's older or younger than you is further ahead. It's like, well, okay, like, even if maybe you compare yourself a little bit, but I think at the same time you can also ask yourself, you know if they can do it, I can do it too, even if it's not the same. Like, even if it looks different, like, it's still possible, because if somebody did something that you feel like you have to compare yourself to, it, I feel like it's not impossible to do it too, or it's not impossible to try something different. um but yeah.
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 Well, yes. I do agree.
Mm,
I don't think I
mm,
ever like was upset when like seeing how cool other artists were. I did use like as inspiration because I was like, I want to make people feel the same thing this artist makes me feel. So it's kind of like I would
mm,
use inspiration because like I want to be just as cool as them. So it's kind of like,
mhm,
and then I would try to work myself up there and to understand, like what about like what is there about the art style that makes me feel like so inspired, that type
mhm.
of way. So yes, I use it more like as inspiration, motivation, instead of feeling upset about it, maybe.
Yeah.
mm, so hold on. if
Oh.
you if you could choose to switch your content to another topic, what would it be? And lastly, are you satisfied with the content that you're currently making?
Mhm. Well, let me see. Can you say that again? I don't think I can find it.
Hmm?
Can you say that again? I don't think I can find it. Or
If you could choose to switch your
mm,
content to another topic, what would it be? And lastly, are you satisfied with the content you're currently making?
um, hmm. I mean, again, I think it's kind of like my style. I don't feel like um, I don't feel like I'll always be doing the same thing. So I do I do like I do like a lot of scenic content of like nature and whatnot, and also kind of like getting out and kind of exploring the world. Because that's just the kind of content that I like seeing from people. I also like seeing, people, travel and do a lot of things, maybe not as art related, but as just kind of like a lifestyle thing. I do like that sort of content. So if anything, I do feel that my content would eventually, turn into a mixture of that. Uh, so yeah, I'm kind of just going with the flow, and if when I try new things, I'll just try new things and see how it goes for me personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm, I do think that definitely the one content that I would like to do in the future, I do think maybe eventually like more time for animations. And by that I mean like I always wanted
Mhm.
to maybe maybe like cutting out, like moments from other YouTubers, like Markiplier or something, and then just like animating little parts to it. So
Yes.
like because I always used to like when I was on YouTube back then, I would always see like those animators basically animating little pieces of someone's let's plays. And I
Mm.
was like, yeah, I want to do that too, but I never got to. So I would love to do that in the future too.
Mhm.
Mm, so yeah, I
Yes,
think I am
I
satisfied
do
pretty
think
much
that
with
would
how
be
I
fun.
do the what?
Oh no, no, I was agreeing that would be fun to see in your style. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, no, I get it.
Mm.
So like, yeah, I do think I would like to maybe try to do more animations in the future, you know.
Mm. Mhm.
Um, but we're gonna have to see how things work out in the future, basically, if the opportunity is gonna be there, basically,
Mhm.
to take that much time for animation.
Mm.
Yes.
Yes.
You really did not. What are you doing? You just started your drawing and you just left it there. That's it.
What do you mean? I'm still
Don't
working on
act
it.
like you're drawing now. I seen it. Like,
What do you mean? I just know I've been working on the smile. I've been refining the clothes. You were over there. You didn't even. How would you know? You were your stuff.
because I don't. I remember
Well,
not
I
seeing much difference
no.
to.
Well, well. I think I draw slower than you. Yes.
The Cole really likes. Doesn't he?
Hmm. Yeah.
Hmm.
Mhm. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, somebody said asked. What is this?
I do think maybe we should do one more.
Yes, I'm tired. I'm sick. How to become a big content creator while following all the while not following all the trends. For me, it's not really hard. Oh, so this is still a question, not me answering. Somebody said, for me, it's not really hard and complicated to use social media as an artist, and my drawings take too much time. So if I want to join a trend, it always dies when I finish. And when I try to create new things out of trends, it doesn't have many views. I just want to grow on social media, but there are always some difficulties. Oh my god. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Okay, well, hold on. Actually, I can't hear you. Okay.
La la
Can-
la.
Okay, la, la, la. I can hear you now. When I try to create new things, it doesn't have many views. Then it says, I just want to grow on social media, but they're always so difficult to me. I don't know which one to join. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Kara, etc. It's overwhelming, basically. Um, do you want me to reread it? Or maybe?
What the question?
Yeah, because it was,
Yeah,
I think,
sure.
okay, I feel like there's a lot of questions in it, a little bit. How do you become a big content creator while not following trends? Hmm. Mm, hmm. I mean, that's the thing. I guess I do feel like I feel like if you kind of if you feel I feel like if you kind of like post content and create things to I feel like to solely be a big content creator, then it might not be as enjoyable to do things uh, as much as just you posting what you like and posting trends on your own time. Like I think that would I don't I feel like it, it's a bit maybe you're overcomplicating it a bit for yourself because like with you'll get followers as time goes, you'll get an audience that really enjoys your stuff as time goes. I don't feel like you need to solely post things to just gain a following. I don't feel like there's any fun in that. um I don't feel like there's any really, I guess, if you're so focused on trying to grow, which is it is good if you want to grow, but if you're so focused on that you're too worried about um, oh no, the trend's dead, or uh, it's taking too much time. It's like I feel like it's really important to remind yourself that you need to go at your own pace. Um, because I feel like that's when you'll learn how you can go about things and not so much worrying about what's going on outside of you. Like you can even join a trend that ended months ago, and you never know. Like that could start a new train of people who were like, "Oh my gosh, I wanted to do this too," and that's such a good idea. Like I don't know. Like I don't feel like there's ever a time where something runs out. Like you can always go back and revisit things that you really really enjoy, and you don't I don't feel like I feel like you can also join any social media platform that you prefer. It's not something that um, I feel like is guaranteed what's to happen. I feel like as long as you enjoy and do what you want to do, it's good to follow that feeling. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
No, I completely agree. It's kind of like, unfortunately, I do understand what you mean when you say that the trends might be dead by the moment you're done with
yeah.
your um content. However, um, I did see. Hold on, let me read it. I did see Calypso saying something. If you want a large following, I think the most important thing is to have patience, which is true
Mm,
because as I said, for example, I've been posting content for the past like 14 years, and I did it without the goal to gain a large following or like any type of that stuff. It just happened naturally, but again with patience and time, because like I didn't really like start doing it with the goal to have a following or like doing content creation, and stuff like that. It's like with time, it's just became it is today, I guess.
Draw Dave from FNF, please.
And thank you, James. And basically, I think how I should say it. You do need patience, yes. It's not
mm,
something like if you want to do it in your own pace and like actually enjoy what you're doing. I do think it's important to focus on actually having fun with your work, enjoying what you're doing, enjoying the process behind it, not really doing it for the sole purpose of, hoping that it's gonna like gain attention, because it's maybe during the trends right now, So, but simply doing it because you feel like it, and that's the thing. It's just like, and also like Cole said, maybe by the time you're done with your video, maybe your video is gonna be also again another way to start a trend, or maybe your video is gonna inspire other people to be like, oh, it's actually still in trend, so I can also make my video now, so like it keeps going basically, so like
mm,
there's not really like too late to post something because I plan to post like a video, like an animation thing that was like, I think more popular like months ago, but I just feel like drawing
Hmm.
it now, so I'm just gonna do it, you know?
Yeah.
So like, don't forget to just simply have fun with it and just do it because you feel like it and you want to do it, you know, and not with a simple goal of maybe gaining attention. Because I think the best way is just, again, it's just doing what you love to do. And with patience, you're gonna gather the people around you that enjoy your content, without, following you because it was just in trend or something else,
Yeah. And you
Yes.
never know, like, just, just, I feel like when I started doing things on my own terms, like, I look at trends and I'm like, oh, yeah, so maybe someday I'll do this, maybe someday I won't. But I feel like a lot of my content doesn't really. I Sometimes I see trends and I'm like, yeah, I want to do that. Sometimes I don't, but um, a lot of my content isn't surrounding trends, and so, but I think I make it a point that I kind of want to post what I enjoy, what I had fun with, and kind of just, I mean, I had to let go of a lot of things that I thought I had to do as an artist, somebody who posts online, and that's why I do say you could possibly be overcomplicating it for yourself, because it does sound like that when you could just it's I feel like it's important to really focus on having fun right now, and finding yourself through that, because it's not fun to overcomplicate things. It's not fun to make things kind of feel
Can
like
we
it's
see
harder than
baby
it
Bill,
needs to be,
please?
like, and it happens, but I do think that you can still get the result that you want through patience and through having fun. And I don't feel like you necessarily have to struggle or stress to get there. I do feel like you can get there through ways that you genuinely feel like you're just creating to have fun. Like, just kind of drawing as like when you were a kid, kind of the same feeling. But yeah, and
Yeah.
I also think that uh social media apps, they differ. They're different. They're all different. Mm, uh, but again, like, you never know. Like, your thing that you do could be like the whole new thing to something. Like, your approach to how you create could be the new thing that a lot of people are inspired to see. Like, you just never know. Um, but once you start taking the focus off of, you know, sorry, somebody said J. Cole. But once you start taking the focus off of, you know, overcomplicating it, or stressing and thinking you have to do X, Y, and Z, I think that's when you're able to kind of let go and not attach yourself to things that seem stressful. So I do think that's important to remember, because till this day, I don't follow a lot of trends. I just post what I like or what seems funny to me. Um, Honestly, I don't know if anybody will think my things are funny. If anything, like, I'm usually in my room alone laughing by myself before I post my things. So I posted. I had to stop thinking like, oh, who's gonna like this? It really doesn't matter at the end of the day. Uh, so yeah, just take the chance on yourself. If you like it, that's all that fucking matters. Um, if you have fun with it, that's really all that matters. And the more the more you have fun with it, the more fun you're going to have. Um, so yeah, just kind of my the whole point of why I create is because it's fun and I want to have fun and I like to laugh. So why not? Yeah. So don't it's okay if just be don't be hard on yourself. You're trying to figure things out. Um, Nobody's the same person. We're all different, and that's what makes, I feel like, a lot of art spaces unique. A lot of everybody has their own, different, you know, ingredient to the mix, which I find is fun to me. That's kind of why I started posting my things publicly, because I was like, you know what? Even if nobody's going to like my art, even if nobody sees it, I like it. It's different, because I used to draw things that I thought a lot of people would like. But that was fucking boring, so I stopped, and I took a hiatus for 2 years. But then I came back and I was like, okay, I just truly want to do what I like, and that was it. I just decided that if that one person who was going to like it was just me, I was fine with that. Um, Turns out it wasn't just me, which is great. That's what I'm saying. Like you never know. So it really is. You actually, I feel like once you start taking the chance on yourself, you actually realize you have a lot more to offer than thinking you need to, look at somebody else and compare your work to them. Instead, take inspiration from them. Maybe what you do would be a little bit different from theirs, or your approach is in your own experience, or your way of looking at life or creating is different from theirs. But that's what makes it interesting. Yeah, I, I I think that's what makes the art community to me on the outside look interesting. It's like I would love to see people who um, feel like they don't have to conform to anything to feel like they, you know, are deemed worthy to create. Like you don't have to ask anybody to create. You just kind of, when you give yourself permission, I think that's where the power inside comes from, and you should feel amazing, and that's really amazing to feel that way. Oh, how did I come to this conclusion? What was your character arc? What? I didn't have really a. Um, I mean, I think I got fed up with myself when it came to creating, thinking I needed to conform to what, I guess honestly, I kind of got tired of seeing myself create the same thing over and over again. If anything, I guess I also got tired of seeing the same thing on, like, I guess I kind of got tired of consuming maybe the same content on social media, maybe because it was just, I didn't really like what I was doing. So I was just like, it's hard for me to find inspiration right now. But I did find the moment where I just started to be more honest with myself and was like, okay, I actually don't really like what I'm doing, and um, I do want to do what I truly want to do, because I guess when I would create content that I thought other people would like, I knew that I wasn't creating content that I really liked. Sure, it looked good, sure, it looked polished, but at the end of the day, I didn't really enjoy it, or didn't feel fulfilling. But um, I feel like a lot of my art that I enjoy comes from the feeling of, um, I mean, hmm, I like to challenge myself. So it's like if it's something new that I haven't seen before, if it's a feeling that maybe scares me, um, I do follow that impulse. I do follow that feeling. Um, even if I have like a worry, sometimes if I have like a worry of like if I think, you know, nobody's going to like this, or nobody's going to understand what's going on, I honestly, I do feel more motivated to post it, just because um it's like I that means I really don't know how it's going to turn out. If I'm asking these questions, I'm like, that's actually more exciting, because it's like I'm doing what I love, even if it's scary, even if I don't know how people are going to understand or whatever. It's like it's new to me, and I think I deserve to put myself out there, and as should you, as should everybody else. But yeah, I kind of went on a little longer than I wanted to, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Sorry. Um, yeah.
Yes.
Well, yes.
Very good.
Yes. Well, thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Goob. Oh, very sweet of you. Wow. Okay. Oh.
Mhm. I remember. I think I saw a question someone asked, like, if we would not do content creator, like what other like um job like we would wanted to do.
Mm. Do you want to go first after I just kind of fucking talk my
I think
over?
pretty much. I don't know. I think compared to you, I didn't like had any other like type of mm, maybe talents or whatever there is. So pretty much for me, it was art from the beginning. But you can tell yours, since
Well,
you're such a good speaker. You can. That's why I remember the question.
well. Well, I think maybe perhaps because I had a smart mouth as a kid. I like to argue. I would have loved to become a lawyer if I wasn't an artist. Just because. Um, I like to kind of see. I mean, I like to see people kind of get what they need and get what they, what they deserve, or just kind of what they. I mean, it depends on what kind of, I guess, lawyer I'd be, but um, yeah, I really, I like. Again, I think I just love to argue, not in a bad way, but I guess I like to talk about, you know, I guess, you know, or think about, challenging topics or decisions to make. So I do I do like to listen to debates. Um, so yeah, in my free time still. So that is my hobby, maybe. Yes, kind of boring, I know.
Another. It's not boring. I think would be a very cool lawyer.
Well, thank you.
Yes. I do think it's probably there's like another universe where you just pursued being a lawyer.
Well, 100%. 100. I would imagine you maybe, since you said you just loved art. I would imagine maybe in a universe you're the painter of the sky, like you create scenic, nature for the world. So yeah, I think I do feel like I
What do
could
you
imagine.
mean, painter of the sky? What are you describing right now?
Well, you would, you know, they'd be like, what's the weather? And then you'd make the weather. You'd paint it, you know, I guess maybe.
So,
That,
weather lady.
no, that sounds boring.
No, I don't.
That sounds fucking boring.
Like, I'm trying to talk actual jobs here, not something mythical, literally.
Why can't it be mythical? What is fun?
Yes, another lifetime where Cole became a lawyer and I'm just like some mythical creature, like painting the weather, I guess.
You could be like Bob Ross, I guess. Be like, it looks like 50% chance of rain, and then you just
I just paint over the background, basically.
on the green screen. Who needs a green screen? Um,
Yes.
yes. Okay.
Well, I do think we're gonna end the stream here. Cause we've been talking for a while. So yes. Okay.
Go to bed. Sleep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you all for joining us. It was very nice. It was very calm, chill. Um, we enjoyed doing it, and basically, yes. Take care of
Yes.
yourselves. Get yourself maybe a little treat. Bye bye, Swift. Bye bye, Lola. Bye, Mick.
See
Bye,
you.
everybody else. Where do I end the stream? Okay, here.